वेलकम बैक टू चाय चैट विद लवीना अगेन। हम स्वामी नारायण मंदिर के प्रेमाइसेस पर हैं जहां पर जल्द ही क्रेमेटोरियम बनेगा। लेकिन उसके बाद अब ये हम कहानी आगे ले जाना चाहते हैं और ये पूछना चाहते हैं अपने साथ हमारे जो वरिष्ठ लोग बैठे हैं दैट हैज़ इट एनीथिंग दिस क्रेमेटोरियम बीइंग ग्रांटेड इतने समय बाद ग्रीन बेल्ट में, हैज़ इट समथिंग टू डू विथ द इंक्रीजिंग इंडियन इन्फ्लुएंस, या फिर हम अपने आप को ऐसे ही ख्याली पुलाव में पकाए जा रहे हैं? सो दादा साहब, आपके साथ बात करती हूँ पहले कि ये क्रेमेटोरियम का इस वक्त मिलना और जिस तरह से बाकी चीज़ें जा रही हैं, आपको लगता है कि जो भारतीय लोग हैं, भारतीय लोग नहीं, भारतीय ओरिजिन के जो लोग यहाँ रहते हैं, हिंदू लोग, बाकी और भी जो लोग हैं, उनका प्रभुत्व बढ़ा है यूके में? हाल ही आप आते हैं भारत से, तो आप जब दूर से आता है इंसान तो समझ सकता है, आपको ऐसा लगता है? अच्छा, प्रभुत्व, हाँ, कैसे लगता है? हाँ।
अपने भारतीय लोगों की परंपरा है मेहनत करना, इंटेलिजेंस का यूज करना, तो समाज में उनका उत्थान बहुत हो रहा है। और दूसरा क्या है, धर्म का प्रभुत्व इतना है कि ये इंग्लैंड में रहते हुए इंडियन का कायदा कानून, इंडियन का इकोनॉमी में बहुत साथ देते हैं, फिर भी धर्म के द्वारा भारतीय परंपरा भी साथ में रखी है। हमारे कृष्ण परमात्मा का सुना है, मथुरा में प्रकट हुए, जो उसकी जन्मभूमि थी, वृंदावन में वो बड़े हुए, वो उनकी कर्म भूमि बनी, दो मातृभूमि बनी उनकी, तो दोनों के प्रति उन्होंने अपना एक काम किया। इस तरह हम भारतीय लोगों ने, भारत देश हमारी जन्मभूमि है और इंग्लैंड हमारी कर्मभूमि, दोनों देशों की तरफ वो काम कर रहे हैं।
बहुत सुंदर बात आपने कही, और यही सोच के हम भी आगे यहाँ बढ़े थे कि बड़ा दिल दुखा था जब भारत का अपना पासपोर्ट हमें देना पड़ा था। तो यही सोचा था कि वो मेरी माँ है और ये मेरी मदर इन लॉ है। वो मातृभूमि है, ये कर्म भूमि है, काम तो करना पड़ता है ना मदर इन लॉ के यहाँ। तो सतीश जी एग्रीड, आपको नहीं करना पड़ता होगा ना अपनी मदर इन लॉ क्या काम, हमको करना
हम नहीं करते क्योंकि हमारे मदर इन लॉ हमारे साथ रहते हैं।
अच्छा, आप तो ना इकोनॉमिक्स जानते हैं, आप तो सब बही खाता सब जानते हैं, आप इतना बड़ा बिजनेस चलाते हैं। नाउ ऋषि सुनाक हैज अ सर्टेन इकोनॉमिक प्लान and there is another opposite economic plan. You tell me, what do you think is a workable plan? The way the country is going, the way everyone is talking about cost of living, what is it that's required and whose plan works?
They have opposing views. I mean, I have to say I actually share Rishi Sunak's views because being an accountant, I'm very conservative. You saw yesterday interest rates went by 0.5%. Bank of England expects inflation to peak at 13% in October, and I personally believe that pumping more money into the economy, reducing taxes, I think is going to raise inflation even more. And Rishi has been very honest enough to say that we have to go through hard times for slightly longer, and I think pumping more money or reducing tax would be harmful to the country. It's very easy to reduce taxes and add on to the debt. But remember, every time you increase the debt with the present cost of interest rates, the cost of servicing in the last 1 year has gone up 4-fold. So my personal view is, without taking sides, taking about economic policies that they have both put forward since they went into the final round, I agree with Rishi's views that to cut taxes at this time will in fact be very, very inflationary. And whilst the public, the general public, do not want to quite rightly hear that, it's a poison pill that we are going to have to swallow. If not now, then later on.
Okay, brilliant. Not that I understand too much about it, but I do sort of largely agree. I want to ask you, we don't like it. Well, it's a great feat, I must say, that Rishi has managed to reach where he has. Do we ride on his back and say कि अरे Indian influence ये वो, but despite the fact that he's actually a British and he's British through and through, as I interviewed Matt Hancock and he said no, he's a British and he is. So, has Indian anything to do with, or should we ride on his back on that?
That's a misconception. I mean, if you look at Rishi's past, right? His parents from Kenya. His mother was a pharmacist in Southampton. The father was a doctor, and most of us here have been through the same journey as Rishi has. Now I know that he's being attacked for marrying a very rich woman. I think it is totally unfair. But leaving that aside, no, I don't think it's the Indian influence. I think what has happened is he has felt very passionate about politics. He has the right background to go into politics. I think it has nothing to do with being an Asian or being an Indian. I think it's to do with his hard work.
Regardless of, I don't know anything about politics, but when somebody like me looks at Rishi Sunak, I can see that he very strongly wears his Hindu badge. You know, he is a Hindu, and that shows that he has certain values. And I think that is wonderful to see, because you know that he has values which, you know, there will be honesty, there will be integrity, there will be transparency.
Bhavisha made a very good point that Rishi always says, I'm a Hindu and I'll remain a Hindu, is a vegetarian. I think one thing that I personally from my own life can say is, do not lose your identity. Now there is a saying, when you're in Rome, act like a Roman, be like a Roman. But you don't have to do that at the expense of losing your identity. So if you're a Hindu or you're a strong Hindu, you're a vegetarian, you have your values, you have your beliefs. I found that living in this country over 50 years, the British people respect you for retaining and maintaining your identity.
Now we don't know whether he'll win. It doesn't look like. Does it show anything to do with racism, or it is just that his policies?
No, that is, you know what, whenever people don't get jobs, they don't get what they want to do, racism is quoted. Now, different people have different experience. I can tell you from my experience, whenever I haven't been able to do something that I wanted to, I have never felt that it was due to my color of my skin. I think there was said in terms of getting a job or in terms of getting bank loans, I have never felt that when I didn't get it, it was due to racism. I always accepted that we didn't get it because we didn't qualify for it.
So do you think Rishi doesn't qualify? That's why he's behind the...
No, unfortunately, the way the system works is out of 60 million people, only 160,000 vote for him.
It's another discussion, but thank you so very much. साहिब दादाजी, आप अपना आखिरी के कुछ अच्छे वचन लोगों के लिए आप बोल दीजिए कि जीवन कैसे जीना है आगे, आपके सुखी जीवन के एक मंत्र.
जिस देश में हम रहते हैं उस देश का कायदा कानून का अमल करें और जे भी धर्म में मानते हैं वो धर्म में रहे, लेकिन परस्पर प्रेम में ही रहे. हमारे गुरुदेव ने बताया है, परस्पर प्रीति प्रसराए वो ही सही धर्म. एक दूसरे के साथ हिल मिलकर प्रेम से रहे, वही सच्चा धर्म है. ऐसे देश में बने रहे और पूरे शांति का माहौल बना रहे. और देश इंग्लैंड तो रियली डेमोक्रेट कंट्री, हम जो चाहे वो कर सकते, कायदा कानून में रहकर बहुत सबका काम हो रहा है.
लव फॉर ऑल. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका.
सबको बहुत सुखी बनाए, सुखी रखे, यही प्रभु चरण में प्रार्थना.
Thank you ever so much. Good point to end on. Love for all and respect for all. How did you like this episode? Do write to me on chaichat@aajtak.com, or you can Twitter me @Lavina Tandon. Thank you. Take care and God bless.